Ah, everything is lagging. Good morning. Guten Morgen. Sorry, I'm letting somebody know that a lot of times I'll enter raffles, but really the whole point of me entering the raffle is to give money. So there's really not, I don't need to win. Gosh, what a morning. Things are crazy. Let me check to see if I'm live. Oh, what an insane morning. Oh, what an insane day. I got my shot yesterday. I got poked. But I am okay. I don't have any problems. But, you know, most people say you get your problems on the second jab, not the first. Jabby, jabby. There I am. We've got another week of Jubbly. Make sure you get your Jubbly boxes. Thank you. I have another month to go for my second shot. Was talking to my ex-husband yesterday, and he's getting his second shot next week, which makes me jealous because he doesn't have any health problems. I do. So it's just annoying how different states are handling it, but I understand. And I don't feel bad yet. Nom nom nom. Yes, potato is open. Go ahead and enter. I am way behind on morning stuff. Because, good morning, Nova. This morning we had a little bit of drama in Spicy, and I had to get a hold of Jay Hart and send him screenshots and whatnot and get him so he could get rid of the dude who was being kind of a jerk. So that's all handled, but it took a little bit longer than a normal morning should. People are just weenies. Oh, it's just some moron saying this guild sucks over and over and things like that. It was truly just an idiot. It was kind of like a weak troll. Hey, Kragenhome. Somebody who really just wasn't really trying that hard, right? It was kind of like a pathetic troll. One of the worst trolls I've seen in a long time. They could have done a lot better than they did. I don't know what's up with that, but it was funny. I'm like, you're a bad troll. Do better. Try harder. Greetings. Cruciferia, thank you for the follow. Actually, that's very similar to a name of someone in my family. Italians like to give people names that are religious related, and one of my great aunts is named Crucificia, which is like an awful name. Crucifix, quite literally crucifix. But, you know, in this case, I think yours is a little better than Crucificia. Just saying. Why do I have the dumb today? I was reading a lot about the Brass Citadel, Clockwork City, all the purposes thereof. Good morning. basically, there was something that I didn't know, which is that, in part, Brass Fortress was created not just to figure out how to protect Nirn above, but also as a creation of an artificial Heart of Lorkhan, because they no longer could tap into the Heart of Lorkhan for their divinity. So that was a thing, and that's part of why Almalexia went nuts, is because she wasn't immortal anymore, and she went nuts, and she thought that, I guess maybe she was jealous of Sothisil, because he had this artificial Heart of Lorkhan that he could tap into. But that's why she killed him. Because she's a terrible person. God. Ex-God. I did not know that. It's a little bit like WandaVision in the sense that Sothisil is okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Karanam. It's a little bit like WandaVision in that these are not people who are willing to be part of their little experiment. They just randomly pop into the world from Nirn. Yeah. Good morning. So it's like, if you remember, if in WandaVision she took over the town and made everybody against their will sort of be part of her little show. And then, even though she was doing it at a grief and not really trying to be an asshole, she was being an asshole. Hello. And using these people for her own purposes, even if it wasn't her intention. It's the same thing with Sothisil, except he's a little bit more mercenary about it because he doesn't even care. When she realized what she was doing, she stopped. He didn't care. Hello. Hello, Salvis. I've always been really interested in the background of clockwork, because it's such a strange thing. So I was just reading up on it yesterday. Because, important use of my time, right? I was also reading an article yesterday that says that we're all part of a scientific American article that said that we're all part of a simulation. We're basically the Sims. Well, yeah. I could see that. I mean, they carried the ship, didn't they? I think that's what your Rasker is. They carried that ship to Whiterun, where they weren't able to take the river. They carried it, and there were 500 of them. So, just so you know, there are problems with the update to the guild's roster that they were supposed to fix today. Honestly, it doesn't feel to me like they actually fixed it. It feels to me like nobody tested this thing. I know they didn't fix it, but I mean, it doesn't feel like they tested it. So here's the link. If you are a GM and you're trying to figure out how to figure out your roster, that gives a good breakdown of what the math means. Good morning, Swanks. So if you need to figure out the math, there's an explanation in there, and Gina confirms that that is what that means. So it's a workaround until such time as they actually fix it, and God only knows when they are. Yeah, but it's the people who are offline that's the problem, because the real reason GMs want that fixed is so that they can kick people who haven't been on in a long time. Otherwise, their guilds are full and they can't add new people. Thank you, Nimsaj. That's the big deal for the moment, is kicking people for not playing whatevs. So that's what's going on with that. I have not seen Natchpotes. They may be up, but I haven't seen them. I'm stuck. Look at me holding my bowl upside down. That's not a really good way to cook. I'm stuck on, I had a bunch of stuff that I was trying to deal with this morning, and then we had a little drama and spicy with somebody. Oh, I don't have enough of these. Well, let's make enough. There we go. What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop being stupid. There we go. I'm way behind. We will look at houses. I have 2 people who asked me to look at their homes, so I've got that. One of them is an Easter home. And I just realized what Swankery said when she called me a chickie. Because I'm being a chick right now. I am an Easter chick. Day old. So I might be a little stale. My husband got me an Easter thing of candy. Sorry. Jay Hart is telling people that there are some potatoes available for pickup at one of the guilds, and it cracked me up, and I had to respond with, "I am more valuable than 2,000 potatoes, sir." Good morning. Oh, apparently the medic add-on sorts out the guild roster problems. I shall tell people that. Hold on. All right. I gotta open all my Jubbly boxes. So I didn't realize that when you're opening crates, it gives you that little animation like you're looking at cards. Four-dimensional sugar. What does that mean? I need to know. Just like so much of it. I don't understand. Oh. That's weird. Now you make me want to try it. Hey, Andy? Yeah. So Trask, one of my potatoes is saying, the cotton candy peep flavor is weird. It's like four-dimensional sugar. Like you're expecting one kind of sugar and it just hits sideways. I must try this. If you see it. I must know what this means. Well, We had Mexican last night for dinner. You know, the traditional Easter dinner for Italians. All right, I'm adding. Medic add-on fixes last login issues for roster. There we go. Now the information is distributed. See, look at me. I'm all sorts of good information in the morning. Does anyone else have anything important to announce? Contests? Whatnot? Whatnot? Oh, Natch Potes. Today is the... No, that's the 3rd. No, that's today. Okay, let's read the Natch Potes, shall we? Oh, Cece, thank you. All right. Natch Potes, as posted just a little bit ago. Black Drake Villa, a description for amphibians arrested achievement now correctly mentions the fiery favor effect. That seems important. Then we have Guild, Undaunted, Bone Shield, synergy issues.
What audacity! Crow friend!
Aww. Oh, I know that feeling. I get them too.
The court demands something shiny, or maybe feathers.
Cookware and dishes. I was really tired yesterday after my shot, but that's pretty much it. I think it was just being tired from maybe the stress of being afraid of it. I did get it. I just have this issue where I get really scared of it happening. You know, I didn't know what was going to happen with it. I was nervous. I've heard a lot of horror stories and, you know, it worries me a little bit. So I was glad that, you know, it worked out. There wasn't anything bad about it, but it does make me think, like, if I'm afraid to do it, I wonder about people who are not going to get it because they're nervous about it. I mean, I don't know. All right. Crown Store. Fixed an issue where mounts could not be previewed in the Crown Store if you were inside your home. Really? General. Fixed an issue that could occasionally result in the guild store tax not getting deposited in the guild bank. How long has that been going on? COD payment mails now have a fixed 30-day expiration date like all other mail. Fixed a crash that could occur involving art assets with visible effects, whatever that means. And then they're like, information for offline players are now correctly shown. Yeah, no. Why did I go to my own house? That's weird. Huh. Not where I meant to go. Not fixed, guys. Add-ons. Fixed an issue that could cause the champion UI to trigger UI errors while using the champion purchasing add-on API. Whatever. Combat. Visual state of champion stars not display. Keyboard strip could get in a bad state. And quickly swapping. Whatever. None of that makes sense to me. It does not make sense. Does not make sense. Quite the opposite. Quite the opposite. It won't kill her. It'll stop her from being killed. But my husband was saying that the hope is that we can achieve herd immunity without the people who are completely against it. But I think, you know, it's still dangerous and you're still going to be at risk, especially elderly people, if they don't get it. It's a really bad idea. There's plenty of doctors who will tell her otherwise, including some I'm related to. But I have some, my husband's cousins are infectious disease. One of them is an infectious disease doctor. And she's been posting, and so has her husband, who's also a doctor, have been posting things saying, you really need to get this because it does work and it is safe and blah, 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 blah. But, you know, not everybody has access to people they trust saying things like that. It's a shame, though. Because it's really important for them to get. But people don't believe anything anymore. Even when they should. Was she one of those people that believes all the idiotic things, though, that never mind. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there. I don't want to bring it up. Well, I mean, if you ask anybody, the second shot usually has some side effects, but that's because your body it's sort of like a test for your body. Hello! But, you know, at least get the first, you know. Give yourself a chance. Give yourself a chance. Agnem Hav. Agnem Hav. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say that as well. I've heard people say both ways. That they've had nothing. And other people have had terrible fevers or whatnot. But even if you have terrible fevers, it's still worth it to get protected. That's just my theory. We may have to get it like every year, possibly, with booster shots. Sort of like a flu vaccine. They think they can combine it with the flu vaccine, so we might end up getting an all-in-one flu vaccine because they don't know if our T cells are going to learn or not. And so we might end up having to get it every year. Well, very, very, very few people have had extremely dangerous reactions to it, but it'd probably be unpleasant, if nothing else. If that's her issue. Load your boat. I get the flu shot, pneumonia shot, because I am super immunosuppressed. Hello, Ollie. So it may be. It really may be. Who knows? I have rarely gotten anything. Oh, Mr. Vam, you did it again. You gotta be on for a minute. Wait a minute. Blocking my husband again for posting links. It's to stop all of the people who come on and spam, become famous, here's a link. You just have to be on for a minute and it won't stop you. Jerk feet. Too funny. Or message me it in Discord or somewhere and I'll post it. If that's simpler. You all can mock my husband for not. It's true. Of course, hi Diamond, I heard that in, Badgers. I heard that to that tune. Shots. Antibodies. You mean I have to go out of my way, Ollykins, to whitelist my own husband? Jeez. You're right. I probably could. Fine. I'll go see if I can figure out how to whitelist him from spam protection. Cracks me up. All right. Mod tools. Auto permit regular. Is he a regular? He is not a regular. Let's make my husband a regular, shall we? You're not even a regular. That's the problem, 8 Burkvan. If you loved me, you would be. But no. All right. Should work now. I fixed you. You should be able to post a link now. Oh, you're cute. Battlegrounds. You're funny, Samo. Yeah, because that's what I do. Well, that's good. But we're talking about parents who aren't interested, and that sucks. But it's good to see that more people are doing it. Did you see I'm a chick? Can you see that I am a chick? Oh no! That sucks. Ninja's a nice guy too. Blarg. All right, we're almost done with my stuff here, and then we'll get back on. I had my shot, Green Love. That's why we're talking about shots. I had my COVID shot, my first one. So, I mean, in that sense, yes. Because, you know, it's been, what, a year now that we've all been waiting to get those shots, or at least get the opportunity. So, yeah. It's, oh, good. Other than that, we had Mexican food. You know, the traditional, obviously the traditional Mexican food of Easter, right? Because, you know, we all know we get Easter Mexican. Makes perfect sense to me. I'm the idiot who asked for it, so we can mock me all we want. Yeah, but you know, a lot of people are living under the conception that because they like the truth that certain political parties have been given, that they'd rather believe that than, you know, science. I had a burrito. He also had a burrito. He had the wrong holiday. He had Cinco de Mayo burrito, which is the wrong holiday. Holy crap, Samo. That sounds delicious. Except, I couldn't eat the mashed potatoes. They would make me sick. Garlic and I aren't friends. Garlic and I are not friends. We are... And it sucks, too, because I like the way that garlic tastes. But I can't find my glasses. But my body does not react well to it. And then we will look at things and stuff. Stuff and things! Cries in Italian? Yeah. Being that I am also Italian, yes. But, you know, the truth is that I grew up, my mom, who is full Italian, also does trouble with eating garlic. So I grew up not really surprised that garlic could be a problem. No, I rarely see him online much these days. I see him, there was like a month and a half there that I didn't see him, but recently I did get one whole day where he was around and we fixed some problems, but I haven't seen him since. If you want to mail him, he should get it. It should work in game. That might work. All right. We'll go to a house, shall we? If it's something that I can fix, let me know. Otherwise, I don't know. Trass! Yeah! Should we go to your house, Trass? Or should we wait for something? I don't know. It's an hour old. Ah, yes, yes, yes. Message him. Send him a mail and tell him you need him to check on the forums for Lights of Maria. Alright, we'll go to Kragenhome. Away we go. Send him a game in mail. It's Cardinal05. And that should be good. And he should get that. If it's full, let me know and I'll get him another way. Ooh! You have made... I know what you made. Oh, goodness. You made a Hermie. Hey, Andy? Somebody else made a Hermaeus Mora. Oh, you're just watching. So, Trass, I've been doing Hermaeus Moras lately. And, you know, comparing different ones that I've seen, and this one is really good. I like the eyes. The eyes are really dead on with the, they have like pupils. That is really well done. Yes, this is, of course, there's some EHT here, go with the Daedric writing. And that is a great Hermie. And of course, the rotating glyph is also Hermie. I mean, EHT. I do too. Not enough Hermaeus in this world. But no, that's a really good one. Did you see mine? Let me show you mine. It's not done, but Hermie portion is done. I showed my husband and he was like, I guess. Because at first, he didn't know what I was trying to do. I see what you did there. You have the flower. You have the anus monster flower in there, and you put one of the eyeballs in it. So it makes it, which if you think about it, is really twisted, but it makes it look like it has an eye around that. You know? Eyes. Alright, this was my Hermie. It's not great. He needs work. But this was my Hermie. I like yours better. I should buy some of those flowers. Those, I should buy more of those mushrooms that you used. The glowy ones. Yours are better. Makes it look like eyes. Oh, I like my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law is great. I miss her terribly. Yeah, I think the goo works. If you want to steal that idea, feel free. I won't be mad. I won't be mad. Corundum, are you on? I see you have a house. It is waiting. My mother-in-law is great. We have a lot of similar interests, and she's also just a really cool person. She's very, very, very capable. Well, these are Apocrypha Storm. These are EHT as well. They are actually literally called Apocrypha Storm for reasons, because they come from, in Skyrim, the Solstheim expansion, it looks just like this. I think we lost a Corundum. Alright. I didn't hear from Corundum, so we're gonna go to Maggie May. Go to her barbed hook. My mother-in-law is a great person. She's fantastic. She taught her son everything he knows about electrical, which is a lot, plumbing, machinery. She's super, super capable at everything. She's got skills in, you know, floral design like ikebana and art and all these kinds of like things like that. But then she also has a, you know, the other side of it is she's got mechanical and car fixing and all sorts of stuff. She's really amazing. Sometimes I hear them on the phone with one another, and they'll be talking about electrical work, and I'm just like, you are speaking in words I do not understand. Yeah. So this is Maggie May, who I love. This is a barbed hook. There is a second floor on this barbed hook. Look at how cozy and lovely this is. We've got a stove with, what is that they're using? Scavenged grating. I'm not sure what that is that they used. It's interesting though. And then we have a shivering cheese. This looks like a cake. It's got layers. The safe makes a great stove. You've got a cobbled chair. Oh, we've got some EHT here. We've got the mother of pearl top. We've got the wood paneling on the bottom, which looks great. Alien, thank you. That's a painting replaced with EHT. And then this is a wardrobe with glass in front of it, so it makes it look like it's like insulated almost. Looks good. We've got to go upstairs, so let's take a look and go upstairs. Yeah, I love all of it. It's great. And then she added a second floor, which is totally amazing in a barbed hook. This is really cool. Look at that wall. This seems enormous to me for a barbed hook. Wow. This must have been one of her kitchen entries on the bottom floor, maybe? That is great. Fantastic work, Maggie. I love it. Cool. Very nicely done. Hello, Purple Pixie. I have not done any building in a while. I'm still stuck on reading up on lore and doing lore things. But I will get around to it eventually. Oh, I can get some rubidite ore right here that I messed up on digging up. Alright, where the heck are we? We're here. That is not where I'm meant to be. Alright. I don't know, are you guys still doing all the dailies? Cause like I ran out of speed, not speed, I ran out of energy and I wasn't able to. Oh, there it goes. Bye bye. I don't know what's up, like, with me. I don't know why I have no steam in anything lately, but I don't. I have no steam in anything. I've lost all of said steam. Yeah, crafting more cars. Words are hard. Yes, both of those as well. That's what I'm doing. And I forgot to do them yesterday, the Markarth ones. But luckily I took them, so they're still in my quest log. I just didn't finish them. All right. It's true. There were times in previous years where I literally did almost the full amount every single day. That has since changed, obviously. I don't have that in me anymore. I feel like I'm getting old. Salvus, can you explain to me, if you're able, anything about Alessia? I don't quite grasp Alessia. Just tell it to me like I'm 5. Oh my goodness, Evil. I don't know how you have the energy. I certainly don't. Oh, look at me in the basket. I'm cute in the basket. I'm like perfectly made for the basket. Yeah, they're really cute. The basket is perfection. Hey, who's hitting me? Mushroom, mushroom. Badger, badger. Alessia was a Nedic woman and a slave to the Aelids in the Merethic era. She was a head of the slave rebellion and allied with Morahouse and Pelinal Whitestrake. You know, it's amazing to me how each culture seems to have a lot of good and a lot of bad. It only just occurred to me yesterday, I can't believe how slow I am on picking this one up, that while the Nords are complaining that they're not allowed to worship their own god Talos, they're doing the same exact thing to the Reachmen, telling them that they can't worship their gods. So it's like, how do you justify that? There are stories that Morehouse was her lover and her mount, And she was the only one capable of stopping Pellinol as he was driven insane. She's also the first Empress of Tamriel and the subject of the Alessian cult. Okay. I don't know enough about Mora House and Pellinol yet. I know Pellinol was a hero. I mean, the Nedic culture is also very... Oh. The Nedic culture is very mysterious to begin with. There's a lot of retconning, as I understand it. Also, I learned... I don't know. There's a lot of stuff going on that I'm reading about and trying to figure out. It is, but... It just annoys me that, you know, I don't want to side with either side. Both sides are assholes. I don't want to side with the Imperials because they're being assholes, and I don't want to side with the Nords because they're being assholes to other people. And the Reachmen aren't right either because they've taken over and slaughtered lots of people. So... Haha! That's interesting. I've been reading up on it. Been hanging out in the TES lore stuff recently. Some really interesting Reddit threads on TES lore. Some of it I just don't know where they get it from. You know, you read UESP and, you know, you get literally everything. Every source is referenced in each lore article. Yet sometimes people just come out of nowhere with things and I'm like, where did you learn that? And of course they don't source what they do, so how do you know? I don't know. It's just confusing. We'll go to another house after this. I'm just randomly doing one of these. I hope you guys don't mind. I'm going to possibly start going back to my old way of doing houses because the current way is just not working very well. And hopefully people will understand. We'll see. I've tried to make it work as long as I can, but... Did I just go up the wrong way? I think I went up the wrong way. Flying cocaine whales. Yeah, I went up the wrong way. Thank you. I do not have flying cocaine whales. That is a really interesting way of putting that. Well, I used to go to houses that were on the open house without further asking. Like, if you opened your house, I would go to it because you've opened it up to the community. But what happened is that someone was very mad at me for doing that and brought a lot of hell down on me. And I stopped doing it and I started being very asking everyone. So it's, you know, I don't know. It's true. It's true, Evil. Let's look at J Bones, Indiana Bones ToD. Yeah, I know. And I was of that opinion too, but it got me blacklisted for about a minute. Oh, wow. He has in the, whoa, he has added it in the beta version, but obviously hasn't put the beta version out yet. Yeah, it's true. There really is no good guy. Right. Well, the dwarves seem to be Egyptians too. I mean, if you look at what they looked like. This is Indiana Bones Temple of Doom. Look at this monster. This is amazing. Goodness, I don't know how to get up this. It's enormous. Looks like you should be able to get into it. It is huge. That's what she said. Ha! I'm hilarious. I'm hilarious, folks. Whoa, dude. Let me turn off clipping so that I can go climb up. I did not. I'll use a snake. I'll just take a snake and stick that there. Okay, I can't get up any higher. So, I saw this cute little comic someone posted, and it's a bunch of Khajiits sitting in boxes, and the person talks to them and says, "Did you like the loot that came out of your Jubbly boxes?" And the response is, "There was loot?" And they're all sitting in the boxes, and it's all cute because Khajiit. I don't know that we can get up there. I'm not sure if they're done. It may not be possible to get up there. Oh gosh, I gotta show you something really funny. If you guys are willing to let me show you. I don't think we can get in there. No, I think it's closed off. Hey, J-Bone, this is really cool. Can you tell me how to get into it? If you can. I would like to come back and visit it and see if I can get inside it. It's enormous. It's neat looking. I gotta show you guys this hilarious video. There is this video posted to Reddit that's so freaking funny. You'll get it only if you've played Skyrim. If you haven't played Skyrim, you won't get it. But so this takes place at Kodlak's funeral. And it's called, oh my god, I can't take her anywhere. I'm sorry, you guys. Watch what Serana does.
Members of the Circle, let us withdraw to the Underforge. We will last together. The spirit is departed.
Sorry.
Members of the Circle, let us withdraw to the Underforge. We will last together.
Okay. If you know what's going on in that scene, that's hilarious, okay? That is absolutely hilarious. Sorry for the weird picture, but oh my god, that breaks me. Oh. That is a funeral pyre. That she she's just in the middle of the funeral. She's going over to the, they put the funeral pyre on top of the forge. Okay? And she's going over the forge and basically, oh god. She like, I forget what it's called. She's like pulling the bellows to make the fire get higher. What, did she... Oh, Parsons, that's interesting. They never fixed that she does that? That's hilarious that they left that in. I would have left that in. I would have loved that. And there's no way I would have taken that out. Just the chance that it could happen during the funeral would just be hilarious. Yeah, she does. She's annoying. But it's funny. You have to admit, though, that's like almost worth the price of admission right there. I mean, I'd put up with a lot of stupid annoyingness on her part. I don't like her rezzing everything. She's annoying how she rezzes everyone and everything. I don't want her to have zombies. There are some add-ons that let you change that, though. I don't know. She's not I'm not a fan of Serana. What are you gonna do? It's still hilarious. Too funny. Sabatons! It's true. Lydia is the worst. I always take Lydia and give her to the not the Dawn Guard, the Blades, so that I don't have to like ever see her ugly, stupid face again. She's annoying. That is interesting. I see it. I see what you're talking about when you mention that. Lydia's the best annoying, I guess. The best at being annoying. I mean, I used to marry either Farkas or Vilkas, but none of the romances are all that good, so I'm not bothering with them. I wish it was more like it is in Dragon Age, where you actually form like an emotional attachment to the different characters. Like, I couldn't care less. And they don't really do much once you marry them, except, here, have some money, dear, from our store, or something, you know, which is stupid. Ah. I use Inigo. I use Inigo and I use, I have like a group of people that I now drag along with me. I don't like Berlina because she uses, I don't like magic users that use Atronachs. Atronachs bug me. Alright, so let's go to that guy Blue's main house. Autumn's Gate. I'm way behind on doing my my video summation indexes. Sorry about that. It's just been one of those 2 weeks. So 81 out of 200. There's not a lot of items here, but when I first came here, there must have been. Otherwise, I wouldn't have put that marking down. But it looks like it's in progress. Looks like it's still being worked on. Because there's only 81 items, and I have a feeling they're putting their antiquities in here. So let's check out another one. Yeah, I have a ton of them running too. All right, let's go to another small one. Icy St. Delyn. And I'm gonna change my face here. I don't want to be a chick anymore. I don't want to be a chick anymore. I do weird things too. I like it. Oh, this is pretty. Look at the lighting. Oh, wow. Lovely, like, vanity on the desk here. I can't believe it's a St. Delyn's too. It looks lovely for St. Delyn's. This is very 1940s, the way that they've added this, like, background to it. Looks great. Yeah, it is sparkly. It's got that azure light, I think. Oh, me, you mean. Oh, that's not what I meant, but yeah. And this is Vivek's bed. It's just fitting. See? I would just raise up one of these carpets by a pixel. That's why they're flickering like that. If you raise them up just slightly, it won't do that anymore. But this is great. I really do like it a lot. That's the blue azure hangy thing. It's a luxe item. It makes things look like it's underwater. Sure. When I get over there. I don't know when I'm getting over there. Hopefully soon. What was I doing? Oh, that's what I was doing because I'm dumb. Either way, just raise one up or one down or angle it or something. As long as you get them so that they're not sitting exact on one another, they should be fine. It's just a base game thing where two pixel thingies can't inhabit the same exact spot, or they fight to see who wins. And they go back and forth because that's what they do. All right, what's next? I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. All right, let's see. Get the Zand? Missing Exiles. All right, that's what we're doing then. Woo! That sounds, creepy sexual. Creepy sexual. No. Don't have any ball gags on me. I can, but I can usually do it offline so you don't have to, you know, show anybody. And I could do it for you offline. But I don't, I'm not maybe the best person for advice. Because generally, I love everything. And so it's hard for me to give good critical advice. My best, you know, what I'm usually best at is just giving you ideas about how to better light things. But my brain isn't just, my brain just doesn't work the way it perhaps should. So I'm happy to do it, but I can't promise you anything more than just some lighting advice because I suck. If you say so. I just, you know, a long time ago I chose to look at things a certain way in my life. And by now it's totally the way that I think about everything. So I do admit that it takes a lot for me to get into this more judgy place. That is where I don't usually mentally live. Which I think, unfortunately, you kind of need if you're going to give good critical advice. You got to be a little judgy, right? Oh, okay. I can do that. Happy to. Just send me a mail or something so that I can remember. Alright. Time to remember a stab in September. Alright. Let's go to Renegade's Eleanor Crest. No, I do like that. I do like being surprised. You know, I didn't follow anything to do with Aaron Carter and his brother and whatnot. But I didn't realize that he had an OnlyFans. And that's kind of like, I don't know. Like, somebody who's got a major drug issue, openly has a major drug issue, I'm not sure that doing an OnlyFans is really the way to go, because you may regret that later. But what are you going to do? Alright, so we've got a torture house, but we also have a little bit of a stick coming through the walls, which might be a good way of hanging clothes or something. It's like stick-a-ween. There's all sorts of weird stuff going on in here, like a Halloween-y kind of house where things are taking over. I don't know, I just came across something about it yesterday, and I was just like, ooh, I don't know, man. Perhaps when you have drugs is not in your system is not the best time. Oops. To, you know, post nudes of yourself for the whole world to see and charge $40 a month for them. Or whatever you charge. That's just a theory, though. Okay. Sounds good. I will check it out. Who has 612 million? I don't have 612 million. I have 267 million. I was like, wow, I have 600. Who has 600? Yeah, 267. I haven't, to be honest with you, this will kill you. I really haven't been trying. I've been so checked out of things recently that I, honest to God, have not been trying very hard to make money. Usually it would be going up a lot faster than it has been. Well, I mean, I spent a long time trying to figure it out. And I think I finally did figure it out. And I think that's part of, this is interesting. How I made all of that money was I did put a lot of work into it. Into figuring out how to make it work. And, well, I mean, it's a spreadsheet thing, really. I use... What on earth? Yeah, but you know, Swanks, I've been stuck for a while. I have spent quite a bunch of millions on housing in the past, but right now. So is this the crematory? But I've been stuck. Like, I'm not creative right now. Like, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. But I haven't been creative recently. But that's a good thing. The fact that you even still have passion projects. I've run out of them. That's the way to spend your money, is on passion projects. That's what brings joy, right? There's a whole lot of, like, ritual stuff going on in here. Is it me? Or is this just, like, super ritual-like? I can't quite put my finger on it, but it's kind of wild. Or it's a storage house and I'm reading way too much into it. But I don't think so, because look at this. That does not look like a storage house to me. This looks decorated to me. I mean, I would love it if I could find a passion project right now. I don't have any. Every time I have the time, I just end up doing other things. That looks like art. Like a creepy art. You know, it's true. Some people do. I used to decorate my storage houses. I used to make them into shops. I don't do that anymore because they've gotten so out of control. But that looks like a face to me. I see faces everywhere. This could just be a storage house. I'm not sure, but it's neat no matter what. All right, let's look at the next one. The next one was... let's go to missterrymeet's house, mournoth. It is expensive. I think the problem that I have with it is that the crown store is just... It requires too much crown store, if you ask me. All right. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I have a second account. And I tend to sell all of my intricates and all of my stuff like this on the second account. Anything that's worth less than 1,000 by far, you will see me sell. This is a cozy home, I said. Let me just chop up my stuff since I'm here. I know I've been boring lately. I just haven't been, like, feeling terribly good. And, given my changes with the format, I was struggling with houses, but... I don't think any of us should feel bad about using the crown store. I mean, it's there for a reason. That's why they do that to us, right? Yeah, please do. Go for it. They put useful things in it for reasons. So don't feel bad. All right. I think that's it. Well, first of all, I do that, and then I join a guild that is, look at this nice little stable here, handmade. I joined a guild that has no minimums, right? So it doesn't matter how much of it I sell and how much of it I don't sell. It really doesn't matter. So I sell it all for like my intricates probably for about 125 gold a piece or something. Every little bit does add up. Look at this. This is a neat memorial idea. That's that Merkmeyer bed, and they put the top of the sarcophagus over it. Right. Don't forget to create multiple characters on that account. That way you can stick things in people's inventories and let them just hold it. It doesn't have to just use the bank. You know? I know that's fairly obvious, but I did forget that. So. Yeah. And I mean, they know we do that. They ain't fools. I don't have that much that's over 5K to sell. That all gets sold on my main account. So look at this cozy little house in here. When I first came in here, that was my first reaction, was look at how cozy this is with the little cobbled couches and, you know, lots of carpets and furs and things like that. I think it's neat. I mean, I have to do a lot of shopping in order to get that kind of stuff. Yes. Look at this room. The combination of different vines, the multiple overlay carpets is very cozy. I love it. I really like this additional room added on. We're going through these kind of quickly because these are ones that I had been holding on to that I should have probably gone into sooner. Yeah, me too. This whole place upstairs has got cobbles and stuff, so they created a stove. Right? Little stuff underneath, like cookbooks and pots and pans. They redid this entire wall to be brass. Well, I mean, like, what on earth do you sell that you make that much per sale? Like, I don't... Unless you buy things at a low margin, I can't imagine how you do it. And I used to go around to every single trader and flip everything. But, you know, it takes a lot of time to do that. And okay, let me switch. I'm Queen Poppy now. Alright. Can we see a Harrow Storm anywhere? No. Yeah, we gotta do a Harrow Storm somewhere. Oh, there it is. Whoop! There it is. So it sounds like you do a lot of PvP and perhaps also dungeons / endgame stuff. Because I don't do any of that. I'm Poppy! Poppies! Where are we going next? To this one? Alright, we'll go to that one. Yeah, I don't really play. I don't do PvP, I don't do endgame, I don't do any of that. I do daily Markarth right now, but mostly I do, right now I'm gonna do dying. But, mostly, yeah, I do surveys. Mostly I just do buying and selling, honestly. I spend my time on flipping and building. Well, I haven't done building in a while either. I'm sort of burnt out, and I think it has more to do with my health than it does with interest in the game. I've just been... It's hard for me right now to focus on anything. Let me turn this in and then we'll go on to another house. I don't know. It would be nice to have all of those. You know, I would rather punch myself in the face than do Imperial City, no offense. I can't help but get lost in there every 2 seconds. It's just not fun for me. I don't find it fun. What's SPC anyway? The SPC won't let me be and let me be me. I don't know. I don't think so. You could pop in if you need to. Oh. Yeah, I don't recognize it. Biz! I was telling my husband what biz was last night. He's like, that doesn't make any sense. And I'm like, yeah. Well. Biz! Selvis, you know a lot about this game. And a lot about lore. What do you do for a living, out of curiosity? You strike me as somebody who needs to know a lot of facts in real life. Like maybe a math person or something. I'm not sure. Or a engineer or something? Not sure.
It's good to
IT support, huh? Wouldn't have gone. Well, I guess you need to know facts for that, right?
Saw the skies clear, son. Finally.
How to help people figure shit out.
The art.
Yeah, I studied law, and I was in law, but health held me back. Let's go to no, let's go to a smaller one. Ravenhurst, ladykommander. Yeah, that's true. I do research now, since I can't practice law for the most part. Well, at all. I've given it up because I don't have the energy. So this is ladykommander's Dark Arts Studio, Ravenhurst. I know it's hard to believe this is Ravenhurst, but it is. Check out all of the dark arts stuff you can see between the tables and the books and the blood dripping out of the hemohelot. This is the Dark Brotherhood tapestries. There's lots of red touches everywhere. Even those things that are not Dark Brotherhood have lots of red in them. And then you have a nice little cozy kitchen.
Just need to grab papers.
Oh, you're fine. And look at all the vampire windows reflecting. Looking very nice. They added extra closed off walls, I think, is what I'm seeing, is that this piece here is closed off where it normally isn't. This should be the courtyard on one side. Yeah, here's the courtyard. And then this is all the science-y stuff is hidden behind this wall. So nice clutter, right? And there's the top of the hemohelot, which looks really good that they found a way to use both. This is added. This isn't normally here, so they added all of this section. Again, really nice clutter work. Feels... They added this part. And then here's the backyard. It's full of stars. Get it? It's just EHT, obviously. It's a nighttime sky. This is a good way to have things pop more. Like, you know, flowers or blue lighting, daedric lighting. Anything like that can really pop out at you if you have this. And sometimes darkness will help too. But let me just sell some things to her. And then we'll move on. Get some things out of my inventory. Okay. I need to use the restroom real quick, so I will be right back. Let's go to Dracenfer's house, and I'll be right back.
You can leave that door open now. It'll cool it off.
You left my door open?
Yeah, I just said you could.
Am I off?
Yeah.
It doesn't. I've heard. Okay, I'm back. Back again. Stabby's back. Tell a friend. Okay, here we are. We're in Hakkvild, Dracenfer's. Lokjunaam. Whatever that means. 700 out of 700. Okay. We got. This strikes me as, I don't know what Lokjunaam will be, but it looks like a Nordic ruin of sorts. Not really sure. There's treasure at the end. Yeah, lots of, look at the layers here of rock. Boulder granite cap. See, something I learned is that if you want to show things off, having layers of shelving of some type, either this or sintered rock or anything like that, can really help with the display of things. Otherwise, it gets a lot less interesting to look at. I'll show you afterwards what I mean. So here we have the warrior is in here. Okay. I've been selling a lot of furnishings lately, mostly out of my storage, or at very least listing them. It's nice to have my inbox or my slots full, even though I'm not really running around. Yes, you can. There's multiple ways to do that, but use EHT. Export a copy is probably the simplest. So we've got the Dragons of the Merethic Era freezes here. That's what that's from. And then we've got multiple ones of these dragon achievement items. Yeah, I was gonna say it's a throne setup. This is also an achievement item. I think this is the Nordic throne. It doesn't say. And then lots and lots of just Nordic iconography. I don't think this is Nordic. Isn't this not Akaviri? Maybe Akaviri? Dragon Priest Freeze. Who the hell knows? Probably ancient Nord then. And then we have the prayer wheels. Beautiful lighting. It's a great use of hakkvild. You couldn't sit on a lot of them correctly, honestly. There were a whole bunch. They said they fixed it. Let me go test it, if I can even sit on it. Throne of the Scald Kitten. Nope, I'm sitting on it right. Looks like my butt's fully on it. See? That works. Up we go. Look at the... Oh, that penance. The pennant thingies look great. There's some defense mechanisms here. Siege weapons. Preparing for war. You never know. I almost missed that they have... Look at the things they put outside the house. It's like an arbor. They have an arbor around the house. See them? Using those reach cover thingies. I got stuck in a hole. Typical. Typical Stabby. And now I can't really get out. There we go. Yeah, I could see it. And here you have Prince Ernskar is in his war room. And then up here you get great views with your telescope. You might want to add a touch of lighting up here. It's hard to see what's going on. You have lighting over on this side, but this side I couldn't really see anything, like your telescope or anything. Although you would want it dark if you have a telescope there. I'm not sure. It does have amazing views. I do like the view as well. See that view down there? Isn't that lovely? The only thing that's stupid about this house is where it is. You're in Kragenhome, I believe. And then we have a little cozy guard room, but the guard room has lots of layback couches and stuff. Nice. Not only is it stupid in that sense, but I think you're in Kragenhome and... Let me find the... And this is something Bayushi pointed out to me and now drives me insane. Alright, so you're here, right? This is Kragenhome. You're north of Ellen here, right? The Northern Lights show in here about half the time. Someone explained to me why there's a Nordic city, town, place. I mean, if you're looking out at Ellen here, I mean, I don't quite get it, because Ellen here doesn't look like that, does it? I don't recall Ellen here looking Nordic. Maybe it is, but it's destroyed anyway, so I don't really know what's going on. So here's the interior of the home. You can enter from either side, And then you come into this middle portion here, and they've really actually decorated this really nicely. It was a smart move to use the see-through bookshelves because it makes it look bigger. This reminds me of a museum display, almost. Interesting. Well, we don't, though, I don't think. We should, but I don't think we do. Throne, and then you've got lots of different colored diorama looking things, different colors picked for each one. This is obviously different choices of coloring. Now what you may not know is that you can go up on this balcony through here. You don't necessarily have to build a second floor stairway, but I find that yeah, it's nice. Here's a little office area okay. And then you could put things over there. You could have a stairway over there if that's what, you could do a little bridge if that's what you want to do. So, and there's a Dargon above us. So that's what this house looks like. I'm going to turn in these dailies and then we'll move on to the next house. Yeah, that's annoying. It would be nice. But, I mean, I don't know. It would be nice if we had that much space, but I don't think they'd ever would give us that much space. That's huge. Huge! Huge! Making funny faces at you guys. So what are you guys building right now? What are your ideas that you are either hatching or are working on? Because my ideas have stalled. I was gonna do a Hughes Bane type village or town. Yeah, I don't like the dust storms though in that area. And then the second one I was gonna do. Wait, I already turned this in? Oh, I have the dumb today. That ain't good. I apologize for the dumb today. I did not realize I had the dumb. The other house I was working on was a Daedric house, where it was going to be like each one of the Daedric gods would have a mystery that you could learn the answers to. Ooh. Oh, congratulations. I know that's some hard work there. Yeah. I could see it. I've just been so tired. I haven't had the energy to work on anything. And frankly, I probably am too tired today to go too much longer. Maybe one more house. And then we're going to probably call it because I'm pooped. There's a J-Heart around though. Silvervind, I am going to look at your house. I just said I'm pokey. Ooh, that could be pretty. Corundum. I can't wait to see all of those houses, Agnam. They're going to be insane. The EU server has some super ridiculously talented people. Let's be honest. You guys are insane. In a good way. Just crazy good. I mean, there's some people over here that reach that level of cobbling, but you guys have a whole level of people who are just beyond artistic. Oh, that could be fun. Undaunted. Undaunted. I'm curious to see what J Heart's contests are going to be this month. Did he pop them up yet or talk about what they were? Okay, thank you. I have not looked at what his contests are yet, if they're up. And then there's also a bunch of other guilds contests. I need to sit there and just go through them all, come up with a list, and then post them. And then maybe I'll pick something out of it. Pampered pet. So like a house for a pet? I could see that. I could see people liking that. Or a room for a pet, because he insists on things being screenshotable. So you wouldn't want to do a whole house, because it wouldn't get taken into account. Only the screenshot version of it would be. Interesting. Yeah, that's exactly what I was just saying. Whatever fits in a screenshot. You wouldn't want to do a whole house unless you can fit the whole house in a screenshot. Maybe an apartment or something? I don't know. Alright, let's look at another house. Let's look at one last house. Let's do an antiquarian. Edward Stronghold. Quinancia. Like, how long until those items are going to come around again? Because if it's long enough, you may just want to invest in buying some of them. You know, at trader prices. It's not great, but not horrible. All right. Antiquarian. All right, this is Quinancia, Edward Stronghold, $5.99 out of 600. I'm not sure that if this is, oh, that's a good idea then. Edward as in Edward, that's this person's name, or is it Edward as in, like, the first thing that comes to mind is Twilight? I can't imagine it's Twilight, because if you look at, you know, this doesn't strike me as a Twilight thing. All the sticks and the fires, it seems like it's that fire is almost raging out of control. Very rustic. You got all the plates and the baskets, stuff for eating, thrones. I don't know who Edward is, but it's very curious. I'm very curious about who it is. Lots of skulls of dead things on the wall. It strikes me as Bosmer. There's all of these Bosmers are getting together and they throw their stuff on the ground. And they all sleep on the floor. I don't know why all the trophies are in a corner, but I would love to know. I feel like there's got to be a story behind this house. Like there's something going on. They built an additional fireplace here. This isn't normally here. They have a spot for people to sleep that aren't Bosmer. No? Should I know Ed the Bosmer? Is that a real thing, or are you messing with me? And you've got all sorts of stuff to get ready. You can get dressed, everybody together. Game over here. You might want to add another light. It's a little dark over here. More beds. Seems like everybody's getting together and just having a good time, partying or something. Should I know an Ed Bosmer? What is Ed Bosmer? And then we go around the back. And we've got multiple Hersines. So we must have some werewolves somewhere. And outside eating. Look at the stuff in the cubbies. Pleasing to stabbies. Big old bowls and containers. Yeah, they really like their fireworks. I mean, their fireplaces. Nothing wrong with that. Another Hersine thing. Topepo on YouTube. Make sure you hit exclamation point potato for PCNA or PCEU. I give away 50,000 gold every single day. You don't have to be here to win. You just have to be here to enter. And then we've got more of these fires that are burning out of control. We're going to have a forest fire soon. Or a stabby fire. Stabby's going to be on fire. Sorry I'm boring today. I promise when I start feeling better, I'm going to be more interesting and more aggressive about going to EU and being more awake. But for whatever reason, I am pokey and sleepy and not really with it lately. Apologize. Doing the best I can. Does a German snake say, why do you have 400 potatoes in your suitcase? I don't get it. I don't get it. Should I get that? Thank you. So there you go. Quinancia's Edward's Stronghold. Apparently Edward is a Bosmer that I should know, but I don't. My bad. We had a couple more minutes. We'll do one more. What's small? We'll do the ample. No, that's weight. Okay. It says weight. So we wait. Oh, dirt. We went to Trasses. Go to something small. Let's go to Kittytravel's Seaside Inn. Rosy line. Kittytravel won't be mad at me. Yay! Be careful with the windmills. Don't buy any for resale. They don't have good resale value. But they do have, I mean, buy one if you want one, but... Okay. Seaside Inn. Wow! This is more than seaside. This is underwater. This is great, kitty. Look at all the fishies. You've got... Alright, let me step in here for a moment so you can see what I'm looking at. You've got the static fishies, which work just fine. But you also have movement. You've got the pets. You've got the plants moving. You've got the kelp moving. You've got... This guy is just trying to grab the fish. Gorgeous colors. Lights. There's bubbles popping up over here. I'm not sure what the bubbles are from, honestly. Is it from the kelp? Is the kelp releasing bubbles? No, it's effects. Oh, wow, Stabby. You're a dummy. That's all effects work. Nicely done. They really had me fooled. I thought they were part of the game. I didn't realize that you were using actual EHT bubbles, but it looks fabulous. Good job. Well, fine. You get a real quick Joe Biden because I'm gonna pull the contest. So the winner is Raven again. All right, so I'm gonna send Raven some money. I'll be back tomorrow, and I will try to do EU tomorrow. Okay, so I will catch you all later. Have a fabulous day. Happy Jubilee, and enjoy your building. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Good night.